Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to another sweet-ass video from Fine-Tuned Fitness, where I try to use the most atrophied muscle in my body, my brain, to go over some of the science behind the things we do every day in the gym, the whys behind the whats, the how comes behind the who cares, and today we're looking at something called motor unit recruitment. It's come up time and time again in other videos regarding progressive overload, mind-muscle connection, and more, but just what is motor unit recruitment, and why does it matter? Let's get into it. Now, we touched on it briefly during our video on the mind-muscle connection, but everyone's had a workout where they feel like their muscles don't fully wake up until their third set, maybe. Why is that? What's going on? We know the first part of the process is getting that mind-muscle connection that we talked about, and then what happens? Your muscles lock in and you're pulling the weight you want to be pulling with the muscle activation you feel you're supposed to be getting. Almost like your nervous system called in some reinforcements, because essentially they did. It's motor unit recruitment, and it's the game changer for strength and growth. But what is a motor unit, Dave? Well, let me tell you, youngin', a motor unit is one motor neuron and all the muscle fibers it controls. Think of it like your brain's group text for muscle work. One neuron texts 5 friends. Light effort. You got a 5G connection. It's all good, brother. You've got a little get-together. One neuron hits up 500 friends. That's a little different. That's maximum effort. Now you've got a party going. I hope you ordered enough pizza. Pizza. Hello, Domino's? And you've got thousands of these motor neurons throughout your entire body, from tiny ones for precise finger movements to big bad hombre ones controlling your glutes and quads, and if left unchecked, your ego. So here's the thing though, your brain doesn't just call in every available unit for every action. Instead, it recruits motor units based on how much force is needed. Your brain is a bureaucrat. It will never spend more than it has to. Light weights, only a few units are needed, so only a few units are called in. Heavy lifts, compounds, your brain starts calling up all the units it has contacts for, like it's home after a night out at the bar and it's sending you up texts. There's a name for this. It's called Netflix and chill. No, wait, it's called the size principle. Giggity, 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 ooh. Your body activates smaller, low-threshold motor units first. The slow-twitch endurance guys. We talked about those gentlemen before. But then, if the weight gets too heavy or the fatigue sets in, your brain starts recruiting high-threshold units, those fast-twitch powerhouses, looking for some more bang for the buck. If you've ever done a lift and felt like you weren't going to get it and then just pushed for a few more seconds through that rep, this is exactly what that is. You'll know what I'm talking about. What it boils down to is more demand equals more muscle fiber activation, and more muscle fiber activation equals more muscle growth. Want more muscle? Then you've got to recruit more fibers. That means lifting heavy, like 85% of your 1 rep max. Explosive lifting, power cleans, box jumps, sprints. Lifting to failure, the longer you go in a set, the more motor units you recruit. Slow eccentrics. That forces your brain to stay alert and keep calling in for backup. If you're just rushing through the sets, your brain won't have enough time to make the call out and get those reserve units some action. Also, this is why warm-ups matter. Your nervous system ramps up with each set, which is why set 1 feels meh, but set 3 feels like a fucking war. This is why I'm a firm believer in 4-set workouts. My training policy is set 4 is where the gains live. Now, early on in your training journey, you might notice big strength gains without visible muscle growth. That's because your brain is getting better at firing motor units in sync and firing faster. This is a neural adaptation. Your body is becoming more efficient. You're using the muscle you already have better. It's also why training explosively, even without heavy weights, can improve strength. You're teaching your nervous system to fire on command. Want to be strong? Train your brain. It all comes back to your brain power in the end. Want to grow? Train your brain and push enough load to call in the deep muscle fibers. Don't think of your brain and your muscles as 2 separate entities. Think of them as one cohesive unit. Your muscles are the gun, your brain is the trigger. So next time you're struggling to hit that new PR, just know your brain is out here dialing up every available motor unit trying to get that late night text back. Motor unit recruitment is how your body creates power, adapts to training, and recruits deep muscle fibers. You're not just lifting weights, you're commanding an army of fibers with every rep. And that army needs a general who knows what the fuck he's doing. Lift with intensity, push to effort, and make sure your brain's on board, because you won't move a muscle without the signal first. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like it, be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe. We're doing videos like this every week. And if you want to get one-on-one training and get help ordering those muscles around, shoot us a DM or visit FineTunedFitness.ca. Right now, all of our training packages and self-driven training programs are 50% off, but only for the next few weeks until summer is over. And don't forget to head to supplementworldcanada.com for all your supplement needs. And use promo code RD0Dave for 10% off your order. All right, that's it for me. For another video from Fine Tuned Fitness, I'm Radio Dave. You're you, and I'll see you on the next one.